Our first snow in Prescott Valley. Beautiful.
Well, it's our last drive from Tucson to Prescott. It is raining and very dark out, and we stayed the night in Tucson, and Jerry's, as you can see, focusing on the road. But we needed to get our last, this is our last big drive. Towing Madge. Kind of weird. Kind of hard to even think about, but you know, we made the decision and we're heading to Prescott. Jerry hasn't seen the house yet, so that's what we're doing today after we set up.
That's why we haven't sold Madge yet.
Yeah, we
may not like the house.
We have to live in Madge for the next 16 days. So it's bittersweet. Of course, I can't believe it's raining out. And we've only got, about 153 miles to go till we get there. Yeah, so that's what's happening. And of course, when we get to Prescott, we will show you Jerry's reaction to the house and all that. But in the meantime, we're on the last road trip in Madge. We're driving along 10 West, right? Right, 10 West. And the rain is really bad. And all of a sudden, we see brake lights and a car on the freeway perpendicular. And
Not the way it's supposed to be.
And then we see something in the road. It was a light pole that came over from the other side of the freeway onto our side of the freeway.
Wow.
And then Jerry tried to go around it, and there's a semi coming up right behind us. And Jerry thinks he's going to let us in, and he didn't.
I waved hi. Thank you.
The one finger high. So, scary much? Fun times on our last road trip. It got so bad that we pulled off at a TA, which is a truck stop. Tons of truckers were there. We went to Taco Bell because it was the only place that was opened to eat something and just try to calm down. So, Jerry had a burrito, I had a taco. Yum. We're back on the road.
It's starting to clear up a tiny bit.
It's starting to clear up. It's not raining in Phoenix or in Prescott. We're just trying to get out of this area because they were having floods and massive rain. In 18 months.
Nope.
This is the first time we've ever traveled in rain.
Yep.
Which is very interesting. Right?
Probably wasn't the smartest idea, but we're one day left on the road to get off the road. We should have waited another day when the rains were going to stop.
Except if we did that, we would have gotten stuck in traffic in Phoenix.
That's the other thing.
So
instead of a 3-hour drive, it probably would have been a 5-hour.
Yeah, but the bottom line is it wasn't raining that badly in Tucson when we left. It wasn't. It's what happened on the road here, and Phoenix is not raining. It was only for 40 minutes of that crazy rain.
The beauty of driving on a Sunday, hardly any traffic.
Hardly any at all. Anyway, we're almost there. We've got an hour and a half to go, and no rain, hopefully. It's definitely clearing up right now. So in retrospect, I'm glad we went, but that was very scary. So
wow.
We're almost done. Okay, we just pulled up to the house. This is Jerry's first time seeing it. My first time seeing the landscaping. So at least they got that done. I'm not sure where the hose, where's the, oh. How do you like the front though?
Really nice.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
So we're in Old Town, historic town, Prescott. We came down here for dinner with Jim and Marlene, who are friends that we met in Arizona and Quartzsite last year, walking into the RV show. And they came into the RV park today. And we came down here for dinner. And look at all these lights. How pretty it is. So we had to get down here, which is really cool. There's Marlene and Jim. Look at how pretty. Isn't it pretty, honey?
It's pretty.
We just had dinner at Limoncello, where Seth took me when I was here buying the house. So we're just kind of hanging out and walking around. It's nice.
Beautiful. Nice.
It's really pretty. Hi. So I'm walking around the trailer park, and it's actually a mobile home park as well, as you can see all around me. So we're in Prescott. It's cold out. It's supposed to get down in the 20s, but I had to go for a walk because this happened today. We took the truck, and I had a doctor's appointment this morning because I'm planning all of that while we're here, which is a good thing. I'm trying to get established. And Jared goes, let's go to the Honda dealer, see what they'll give us for a trade-in, because I wanted a Honda, and because they last long or whatever. So we were there for 4 hours and walked out with a truck for Jerry and a Honda Civic for me, and no money out of our pocket. That was the goal. We did spend a couple things on warranties that we wanted. Keys, dents, things like that. But for the truck itself, and the Civic, the Honda Civic, it was just keys for keys. So we don't have a truck anymore. Well, we don't have a dually anymore. What we do have to do, and they're letting us do this, is, which is really nice, they're letting us borrow Hunky when we need to move the RV on December 20th to the house to unload everything, and then we're going to move it over to the storage unit. So anywho, that was our day. And I'm out walking because I needed to, but when I get back, I'll get a video of the 2 cars that we have. It's kind of exciting. Things are progressing. I keep saying this, never boring with us, ever. Well, hello. I'm out walking. It's cold. We had snow last night. There's snow up in the hills. Snow all over my new car. Anyway, just wanted to kind of give you an update of what's going on. So, I spent the entire day today calling all the utility companies that I had to call. That was a lot of fun. Haven't done that for a while. And seriously, sat on my butt all afternoon, so now I'm out walking. I had a bone density test and some other tests done today. Saw an OBGYN last week. I'm just trying to establish ourselves with doctors and things like that here. So that's kind of cool. And we've gone out to eat quite a bit to try to get, an idea of some of the different restaurants. We've had Mexican a couple times and Thai, and, we've kind of eaten out a lot this week because it's just been so exhausting doing all the things we have to do to move. We are signing our escrow papers on Wednesday, and more papers are signing on Thursday. And then hopefully we move in on Tuesday of next week, which is our walkthrough. We sold the RV, hopefully. We got a deposit, so we'll see what happens with that. They're coming at the end of December. Things are just happening, and I have to say we're pretty excited. Ordered a bunch of furniture. A bunch of furniture. It's kind of crazy. The whole thing is bizarre to me. How quickly this year and a half went. How crazy that it is that I'm moving back into a house, which I never thought I would ever do again. Things change. Happens. like I said, we discussed if one person wasn't having fun, then that's when it has to, we have to stop. So anyway, I'm out and about, lots going on. Can't wait to share the house and all the furniture and all the things that we're doing. So we'll talk soon. We are sitting in our new Ridgeline with moving boxes behind us.
What is our new Ridgeline called?
Junior.
Hunky Junior. And I'm taking notes.
Because what we're trying to do right now,
it involves 2 of our vehicles, a U-Haul vehicle,
3
a
vehicles,
5th wheel,
and a truck that we used to call Hunky that we no longer own. So here's what's happening. We've rented a U-Haul because we originally thought we were going to drive Madge and park
full of stuff,
full of everything we own in front of the house.
Let me tell them what we saw. we drove over there thinking that we're going to park Madge on the street. It's a normal neighborhood street. Well, there's construction going on both sides of the street, and here comes an 18-wheeler right down the middle of the street, and we just looked at each other and went, we ain't pulling out the slides here.
This ain't gonna happen. So we've had to rent a U-Haul. So we have been sitting in the car in front of Walmart because we're trying to find a cooler.
And we're still talking to each other.
Because we have to find a cooler. Because we have no refrigerator in Philippines. On top of everything else we're doing, okay?
We're eating out a lot.
What's happening is we have to, there it is. What's happening is we have to figure out how this is all going to work.
Just lay it out, babe.
So Monday, we pick up the U-Haul.
U-Haul.
We fill it all up.
On Monday
with everything but the mattress and our toothbrushes. And then Tuesday morning.
What are we filling it up with?
Everything.
Everything from where?
The inside and outside. Inside and the bay and everything.
The 5th wheel.
Everything.
Okay.
So.
Hunky.
No, Madge.
Madge. Make up your mind.
So then what happens is we will take the U-Haul over to the new house. I will follow Jerry in one of the 2 vehicles, whether it's the Ridgeline or the Civic. We drop off the U-Haul in front of the new house. We drive over to the Honda dealer because they have let us borrow Hunky to move the RV, which was a great deal. We leave whatever vehicle we're driving at the Honda dealer. We drive back in Hunky to the RV park. We hook up. I drive whatever vehicle we left there, and we take the RV over to the storage unit.
We gotta say goodbye.
Well, it's going in storage until it's being sold, which will be hopefully at the end of the month. Then Jerry will take Hunky back to the Honda dealer, pick up whatever vehicle he's left there. I will drive whichever vehicle that we did not leave there to a coffee shop or somewhere and wait for him to show up. Then we go over to the new house by noon and we do the walkthrough.
Piece of cake, right?
The process is starting. There's Hunky and there's Junior. Oh boy, does that look so tiny next to the Ram. So Jerry picked up the Ram at the Honda dealership today because we're going to tow the RV tomorrow into the storage unit. Today we're heading over to the U-Haul place and picking up a U-Haul and starting to load up. Boy, this is like becoming very real, very crazy. All right, so we just brought Madge to the storage, where she's going to sit here and wait until the people who bought her are picking her up sometime around the 28th of December. Yeah, I'm sad. You know, it is sad. But, you know, restarting a new life. We had an amazing adventure with her. Just a sad thing. But, you know, change is good. I like change. If you know me, you know that's true. You know, it was a dream of 40 years of dreaming of being a full-time RVer, and you know what? I did it. And I did it for 18 months, and it was good. And we had an amazing time. So, anywho, there she is. We had to take the stickers off the back, you know, that said, just one more. Jerry's dropping her right now so we can go to the walkthrough. Timing things really very tight today. Anyway, say goodbye to Madge. Well, it's moving day, but here's the thing. We're actually waiting to see if the papers close or escrow closes and if we can actually move in. It's a little nerve-wracking. We're going through the walkthrough today, but that doesn't mean we can move in. And everything we own is in the U-Haul. And if we can't move in, don't even ask what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get a different U-Haul because the one that we rented is due back Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. This has been a logistic nightmare. But let's just keep our fingers crossed it's gonna happen. And today's the day. Cleaned it out. We're just getting ready to move it over to the storage unit and then get to our walkthrough at noon. Today's Tuesday, just by the way, when you're watching this. So when you're watching this, let's do this, that we're in our new house. We want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and for whatever else that you all out there celebrate. It's a joyous time of the year. A little for us, it's just a very exciting time, but a little stressful. But it's okay. Have a wonderful holiday. Have a great Christmas. Have a great Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and everything else. So we want to thank you all so much for following us all this time, and we'll keep you posted when we get into the new house. Thanks again. And just one more. Here we go.